be saying people love Mons for the raid Big Six bands. Go run up their thing. Go subscribe to them. Love everybody locked in right now. Everyone locked in right now. Love for the love. I've got the sun glaring on me. I'm a bit sweaty right now. You know what I'm saying? A bit hot and flustered. 30 degrees in the UK and that. But nevertheless, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be a bit of a hard nut. Pause. I'm going to turn the sub-only mode so you lot can definitely run that up. I can stop rapping and you lot can hit the like button, subscribe. I think we could definitely do that. Excuse me. A lot of bombers today. A lot of bombers. I wasn't expecting this many bombers, and some are indirectly leading to Chelsea, as you can see from the thumbnail. We've got Gigi Donnarumma. We've got Xavi Simons. We've got Eze, who obviously linked to Xavi Simons because maybe Arsenal go back in for him. You've got Xavi Simons also linked to Manchester City. So you've got a lot of different updates in one space of time. And like JJ said here, subscribe to Big Six Bands. That link you can access in the live chat below. So definitely do that. And then if you're enjoying your little Tuesday afternoon in the UK, especially USA, Africa, let me know where you're watching from. And let's get straight into the show. Don't forget, the main thing is, man, especially if you're new around here, and if you're not new around here and you don't subscribe, we need to make sure you lot are subscribing. We need to make sure you lot are subscribing. I don't like the fact there's a lot of you view these videos, but not a lot of you are subscribing. And it's very sad to see. It's very, very sad to see. In fact, on a video recently, I had 97% of you on a video not subscribe. That stinks. 97 didn't subscribe. So come on, guys. Let's make sure we're doing that, please. Let's make sure we're doing that. Be every single person in the building. Everybody who's new here, make sure you're subscribing. And let's get straight into this news, man. You can troll me, you can laugh at me. But one thing is, you make sure you hit the like button, make sure you're subscribing. And the main thing, yeah, is put those comments in as well. I like to hear people's interactions. I like to hear people's opinions. And that's what kind of gets the chat going and get me going as well. Pause. Big pause on that one. And another big pause is the repetitive nonsense we get from Fabrizio Romano. I understand it's his job. You need to get your bread up. You know what? I get it in it. I do get it. I'm not gonna lie, like I don't get it. I do get it, bro. Make your money, get your bag, and keep posting the same thing over and over and over again. That's the only thing I would say to him. He's always repeating himself. And now he's basically said the same thing about Xavi Simons. The same thing, bro. The same thing is like, oh yeah, you know, Xavi Simons wants Chelsea and they're negotiating and he's waiting for Chelsea to get some sales. We've been knowing that though. Fabrizio, man, are you really doing this to me? Are you really gonna do the whole like key thing and repeat yourself and make it sound like are you gonna really do that? And who else doesn't believe half stuff he says now? I used to like this guy, and I hope he comes to the channel one day. But I'm listening to him more and more, and I'm like, bro, like, just stick to Twitter, man. Just tweet what you need to tweet and get. Why are you getting briefed by the media? Briefed by agents? Garnacho's agents are like messaging him, going, "Yeah, he's waiting in the gym. He's doing a poo poo. Look, Garnacho's doing a poo. Tweet about it, fab." Garnacho's laying down on a bench, and my man found a way to make that a highlight and to talk about it. And I was like, what? Chat. Garnacho was on a bet. I know this isn't about Fabrizio Romano, but he makes me laugh. I actually love the guy. I think he's got good personality. He's always got good connections. He's always giving us the insight. But Garnacho was laying down on a bench and you had Fabrizio Romano talking about it. It's like, has it got that desperate that we're now looking at people doing bench press and talking about it? But anyway, the news on Xavi Simons is kind of a repeat, but we do need to talk about it because it is the latest news, and that's what I'm here to bring you guys 100% today. The latest news is that Chelsea maintain contact active with Xavi Simons among main targets, while they also negotiate for Garnacho. Yeesh. The two topics remain separate, as always reported. Xavi's priority remains Chelsea move. Discussions going again this week. I'll be like, I need this sign to get over the line. I was really nervous about Hato because we need Hato. We need Hato. Like Hato was Hato was a player we needed to bring in because obviously squad depth and adding the extra ability for someone to cover Cucurella. And Xavi Simons is someone I really, really want. I've said it a million times because Fab's obviously talking about this. Fabrizio Romano has said many times they're separate deals. And he's also stated that Xavi Simons obviously would be seen as a 10 or a left winger. So for me, bringing the Garnacho and Xavi Simons, I mean, he's just going to be playing the 10 position, which is good. Because now I don't need to rely on Palmer just to play every single game. And if Palmer's having a bad game, which is very rare because he's a world-class talent, you can take him off and you can bring in Xavi Simons. Why not? Why not? You could definitely do that. And that's the kind of depth I want in the Champions League. And if I could bring that depth to the table, right? If I could bring that depth to the table and I could get potentially, some players having mad competition with quality players, then it's mad. Nothing wrong with that at all. So I'm really hoping and praying Xavi Simons can come into the team. I really need this deal to get over the line. I need quality backup for Palmer. I don't want to be having those shoddy Tyreek George playing Cam and all this malarkey. Like, I don't want to be seeing that. I definitely do not want to be seeing that. I don't think any of you Chelsea fans should do as well. They definitely shouldn't be doing that either. So for me, Xavi Simons, stop, you and your agent, stop briefing Fabrizio because he's just rinsing, repeating the same thing. And it's starting to annoy everybody, including me now. Okay. At first, I was like, update. Now I was like, wait a minute. He's not providing any updates on the situation. But Xavi Simons, I'm hoping it gets done in the next few weeks. But let's be honest with you. In fact, let me ask the chat first, yeah? What deal do you think is going to happen first? Xavi Simons or Alejandro Garnacho? Put in the chat below. What deal do you think is going to happen first? Garnacho or Xavi Simons? Comment. I want you to go off. I want those of you guys to comment. I want to see a flooded amount of names. I know you guys are a bit behind. But guys, what player is going to come through the door first? Xavi Simons or Garnacho? Let me know in the comments below. Because for me, it's a bit tight. Because 1 minute I was thinking, it might be Garnacho. Then thinking Xavi Simons. Then Garnacho. Then Xavi Simons. Then Garnacho. But chat down below, who's going to come into Chelsea Football Club first? Xavi Simons or Garnacho? Let me know in the chat below. Man. Let me know in the chat below. And don't forget to smash those likes as well, people there, man. Smash those likes for me. Let's definitely do that. And subscribe if you're new. Do all these good things, man. That's a crazy name. I want United to hold tight for 50 million. We won't pay that. Of course you won't. Yeah, big point. If they want to hold out for that money, Chelsea's not paying it. So that'll be a positive in that front. But then we do need left winger. And who would you get instead? That's the question. 98 of you in the building. Smack those likes for me, man. Let's get up to 50 likes. 50 likes. It's definitely the like button. And as it stands, a lot of you who are new to the channel are not subscribed. So subscribe, man. Give me to 2.2k. Let this ticker go down. Trust me, it's good for you, man. Trust me. 50% you're not subbed, subscribe now to the channel. Especially for Xavi Simons, but SP as well. Can it work on actual? Xavi is a diversion tactic. It's Project Elise 2.0. Oh, you feel we're going to get rejected, yeah? Let's see. So you think this is fake? Stephen, as always, thinks this is fake. He doesn't think we're going to go for Xavi. He thinks it's a smoke screen for Garnacho. Wow. But Fab did say, and he's a waffler, but he did say we're going to get both. So you can't downplay that. Nacho first. I think Xavi deal will be another Lisa and Osherman experience. No, man, don't say this. Don't say this. Oh, what they're going to come up with? Chelsea couldn't sell enough players. So therefore, Xavi Simons will not be joining Chelsea. Is that what we're doing, yeah? Is that what we're doing? Wow. Let's try a theory. Speak negative about Garnacho. I'm like, hey, no, I'm not speaking negative about a Chelsea player. JJ, he's a Chelsea player, so I can't speak negatively about him. Let's just accept the reality of the situation. That's literally the reality of the situation. Just saying, if Smoke was a smokescreen, oh Lord. No, oh Lord, indeed. He better not be a smokescreen. I swear down. This Chelsea ownership, if you make that a smokescreen, I'll lose my head. Don't you dare, Chelsea, make that deal a smokescreen. Look at me. Do not make that Xavi Simons deal a smokescreen. I need Xavi Simons. I need Xavi Simons. He needs to be a Chelsea player. I need that depth. I need this small, agile, nimble self playing in the middle of the park. It's not a request. It's a must. It's a must. Comment here from Just King, bro. We're getting Xavi and Garnacho. Why are we getting cross? If you don't like this, then you don't trust. What do you mean, bro? We are getting Xavi and Garnacho. Why the f are we getting cross? If you don't like this, then you don't trust the team. I get what you mean. Yeah, I get what you mean. Coach said I'm going Chelsea game. Hey, up the Chelsea. Beat up Daryl, man. I'm jealous. I haven't got a ticket for the game. I'm jealous. I hear you, man. But that's JJ hates Garnacho as well. That's the thing. I'm not taking the guy too seriously. JJ's a hater. Don't watch JJ, man. If you're a Garnacho lover like me, side eye, then obviously you won't mind it too much. But yeah, Garnacho's that guy, man. You lot are just sleeping on him. You lot just hate Garnacho for no reason. That's the problem with you lot. You don't have no reason to hate him. You just hate him for no reason. Watch him turn up here and do his thing as well. I'm joking. I'm not a Garnacho lover. I'm joking. But I already told you I will be buying the top. I'm buying that Garnacho top. Guarantee doesn't hit 5 goals. Well, obviously, he doesn't play any games. Obviously not, but I reckon he could play some games. That's my thing. I genuinely believe he could play some games. So we can agree to disagree on that one, you know. Ches, yeah, Ches Rob has influenced you. No, I'm joking, man. I'm joking, SP. Why do you not take me so seriously sometimes, bro? You need to have a softer heart. It's not Garnacho, Ches. It's Baby Lurk. Ches, take that locket off. What do you mean locket, bro? Garnacho's gonna ball out for the Chelsea. You lot are just haters, man. You lot are just haters. You lot are just haters, man. Be up everyone in the chat. 82 subscribers left from 2.2k. Subscribe to the channel. Let's not lack. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure we get that done as soon as possible. 2,200 subscribers. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel right now. Take the locket off. You don't think I'm in a trance. You don't think I'm getting hypnotized. I think he's a baller. He's such a baller, man. You know what he's going to do, chat? He's going to come into the team. He's going to get like 15 GA. I'm going to be screaming, Viva Garnacho. And you lot are going to be like, yo, well gone with Ches, man. He's deluded. And I'll be like, yo, you lot are the ones who doubted. I'm the one who believed. I'm the one who's sitting there going, you know what? He won't be as... I'm joking. Like, he's not going to be a baller, but he's not going to be as bad as you lot are saying. I feel like you lot are going way overboard. Which is what a lot of online football fans do. We always go over the top because we just have certain agendas. I'm not saying your agenda isn't justified. But yeah, it looks like Liverpool are going to get their centre-backs. So everybody worried about Liverpool centre-backs, well, they're legit about to be solved. They're legit about to be solved. So we cannot sing a United chant. I hear you, bro. There's no good reason for us helping United fancy for a player we don't need. I hear the helping the United thing is annoying, to be fair. That does annoy me a bit. The term baller and Garnacho, no connection. I hear it. No way. I'm not even going to talk about it. It's just not going to happen, JJ. 100% not going to happen. But a man can dream. A man can dream, man. A man can dream. Don't watch that. Dodgy dealing Garnacho thing. Nah, not even. We just see quality in him. He's a good flippable asset. People just don't want to hear it because they don't like the guy, but he's a flippable asset. He's young. He scored goals. He's playing the Prem. He's pacey. He's got decent instincts. I think you lot are just being harsh on the man then, man. I think you mean harsh on the man then, but harsh on me as well. Like and subscribe, people. Like and subscribe. We are very, very close to in 2,200 subscribers. So make sure you do that. No excuses not to. Especially on a hot day like this where like it's so hot, man. It's so tiring. Man's yawning, the heat's draining me. Just get this Prem talk, please. Hey, one more bit of news, yeah, before we get into the Prem talk. I know Rob's coming. I know you love Rob and his nasty agendas. And the fact that you lot think I'm as bad as Rob really annoys me, you know. Like, Rob is on a whole other level. Why me and Rob being compared? People think me and Rob have the same opinions, man. Rob, you got to defend me, man. Liverpool, 2 defensive targets they're looking at. They're going for Marc Geuhi and Giovanni Liani. Both could arrive. So, guys, that Marc Geuhi centre-back thing's out the window now. That Marc Geuhi thing is out of the window. Look at this. That Marc Geuhi news I was telling you guys about, I think, yesterday. That, in my opinion, is completely out the picture. Look at that. We put this screen on. It says Liverpool's 2 main targets are Marc Geuhi and Liani. Both could arrive under wraps, especially with Ibra Konate Alonso future unclear and Kwanzaa leaving. Initial talks for Geuhi are, and there's a bit more post. They're underway. Crystal Palace want to sell, knowing Geuhi won't sign a new deal. Liverpool's plan has always been to explore Geuhi in the window, and then the price will likely drop south of 40 million. So they're hoping to get him for like 35 million, 32 million. Obviously, here, Fabrizio Romano eyes, fingers, and the red on Liani, who's obviously a decent young prospect. But again, Chelsea fans, are you annoyed we're not going for one of these other players? Is Marc Geuhi off the market? Is that annoying some people or not really? I don't know. Let me know in the chat, people. Are you annoyed that Liverpool might get Marc Geuhi? Because that's annoyed me a little bit, guys. Because I actually wear him. Marc Geuhi bomba. Are you guys annoyed at all? Is everyone see? Nah, we're good to go. We've got enough players in the squad. Let me know in the chat below, man. Calvin Bassey, nah, we're not getting him, bro. I like watching you. Keep up the good work. I'm from Ireland. I'm a big Chelsea fan. Big up Darryl, man. Love for watching, G. I enjoyed the game on Sunday. Hopefully we win, pack them up 3-4-0. We have to pack them up as well, especially if they beat Crystal, if they lose one of the best players to go to a rival. We need to teach them a lesson. You know what, Palace? Don't be selling your best players to rivals. Sell them to us. And if you don't listen, we're going to smack you up 3-4-0. How about that? How about that? Yeah, that's why I asked the question. Do you guys think not getting Marc Geuhi is a problem? Some of you might think yes. Some of you might think no. So Xavi Simons is not really linked to the situation at all. Centre backs, but we are linked to one centre back, which we definitely need. We definitely need a centre back. So hopefully we can get one centre back in the door to interview. That'd be absolutely ideal and a very, very good way to solidify our chance of title challenging, man. Because top 4, you can get away with a bad goalkeeper, say, and maybe you can get away with like a bad centre back or 2. Maybe with one centre back. But bro, gaping holes, poor quality. You're not getting away with that in the Champions League. Sorry, or the Premier League. You're not. So, favourites Liverpool plugging those gaps in, but Chelsea, in order to reach the next level, are probably going to have to do something similar, which is definitely going to cost us a lot of money, which is what I don't think Chelsea have. We do, but we need to buy to sell some players because of the squad size. We're only now tackling the attacking side of things because it takes longer to sell players in the attack. But I don't know, chat. What do you think, man? What do you think? Do you think we should be challenging Liverpool for Marc Geuhi or not really? Let me know in the chat. Should Chelsea be getting Marc Geuhi? Gaping holes. Hey, yo, Ches. Hey, Retable, man. Let me off, man. I'm tired and hot, man. I'm tired. So, guys, do you feel like Chelsea should be going for Marc Geuhi? Let me know in the chat, yes or no. But 1 if you think yes, but 2 if you think no. Maguire's available. You wish, man. Put 1 in the chat, yes. 2 in the chat, no. To challenge him for Marc Geuhi. Regards to the paperwork, Liverpool, like, paperwork doesn't mean anything really. 2 top Premier League clubs. That's it. top Premier League clubs going in for you, it's not really about paperwork. We've got the money, we've got the status, we've got the clout, we've got the players. We just don't have the win. We had to have won the Prem recently. When you win the Prem, it's like you have off a high, you know. With us, it's off a high, World Cup, but it's not the same level, is it? Nah. So, let me know in the chat. Should we compete for Marc Geuhi, solidify that defense? What do you guys think? Mascara 30 million was the steal. It was actually. One sec, guys. We're back one sec. Yes. Let me know in chat below. Do you think we should go for Marc Geuhi, or do you think we should just leave it and save our money? But I don't know. That's why we're having a little segment now on whether Chelsea need a centre back or not. So next segment is going to be smash those likes. Do Chelsea need a centre back? Obviously, linked to the Marc Geuhi bomba, him going to Liverpool, Leonani. But do Chelsea need a centre back? That's the question. So I'm going to propose to you a few different scenarios, and I'm going to let you guys decide which one do you think is the best. So the first scenario is obviously that everyone who's new needs to smash a sub button, for example. Let's see a sub count go up. It's still on the same. Guys, sub up if you're new, man. I need you guys to sub up if you're new. Yeah, the poll, I'll put the poll out now. Do Chelsea need a centre back? Just for you guys to look at. Here's the results of the last poll. A lot of you subscribe, which is really, really good. Start a poll. Do Chelsea need to buy a CB? Question mark. Hell yeah. Or nope. Full stop. So basically the question is, do you trust the squad right now as it stands or not? That's basically the question I've posted in the chat. So that's for you lot to answer. Do Chelsea need to buy a centre back? Hell yeah or nope? And that's a really good question, I think, because it's a bit techie. I don't think it's plain sight. Paul Joyce just tweeted saying, talks are underway with Geuhi. Deal potentially around 35 million. Chelsea, man, hijack the deal, man. Hijack the deal, Chelsea. I think we should hijack it. I need this deal to be hijacked, man. I need Chelsea to hijack. We should try a campaign, maybe. Gilchrist is the man. Nah, he's a championship level baller, man. People saying, are you trolling me there? You must be trolling. 50 like target. Let's go, man. Let's get to 100 likes now. Guys, should we get Marc Geuhi or centre back? Put your votes in the chat. 80% of you are saying yes. So a man said yell yeah. Man said yell yeah. That's too funny. Yell yeah, you know. I didn't even spell it correctly. But we move. We got Jesse in the building every single time, man. Oh, I like that layout.
Yo.
What you saying, bro?
I know, man. My camera off because I on work, but yeah, I'll be on and stuff. I'll be on, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, be out Jesse every single time, man. Be the people them. Hey, Campe, yeah? I'd ask the question to your chat. Marc Geuhi's apparently going to Liverpool. I'm a bit annoyed about that. I wanted us to go in for him, but the question was in the thumbnail and stuff. Do Chelsea need a centre back or not really? What do you think? The season starts in a few days. There's loads of options. We're going to talk about the options in a second, but just in general, do Chelsea need a centre back?
Yes and no. Yes, depending on what are our expectations this season, realistically.
Good point.
Right? if we plan to go basically for every single title and compete for every single title, then definitely I think we definitely do. If we have certain expectations, like probably just winning a cup here and there, either probably the FA Cup or the Carabao Cup or just probably the Premier League. Even with the Premier League, I still think we need to go for a defender. But if it's just like the FA Cup or the Carabao Cup and go deep in the Champions League, I don't really think we necessarily do. I think we could give the minutes to Action Pong because he really did give us some kind of option as we saw in the AC Milan game the other day. I think we really do have options. It's just whether or not what we want and how far we want to go. Well, expectations for this season. So that is what I think. Because I was watching. I don't know if just watch these guys. Or looking in Chelsea with Matisse and
yeah.
They were having this similar discussion this morning as well, and they basically were saying some of them were saying the same thing. Is our expectations for next season realistically? What goals we set for ourselves? If we set certain limitations, then we might as well just use what we have in terms of Badia Shield and Action Pong. And probably he too. But if we want to really go for everything, and again, like really go for everything, then I think we need some defender. We need a defender because I can't trust Badia Shield and I can't trust Fofana to stay fit. That is the problem, you know. If they used to stay fit and had some level of consistency, then I would have said, you know what? Yeah. If we decide to go for everything,
Yeah, man, it's facts. The objectives, and I'm going to give you guys what that means is basically a lot of Chelsea fans don't think we're in the fan base. They don't think we're in a title race. So in their opinion, using Badiashile or Hato in left centre back, using Anselmino, even though he goes on loan or whatever, as squad fillers, tossing Chalobah, would be enough just to not leak too many goals without having to break the bank because you're going for top 4, going for top 3, going competing. If you want to win the league or win the Champions League, we might need a new centre back. Unless you can promise me that Fofana's going to stay fit and Badiashile's going to stay fit and become like world top players in the league, which it's not going to happen. Maybe Fofana, maybe, but Badiashile, we kind of know his level and he performed decent last year, but I don't know if it's good enough to start the season, you know? I don't know.
That is so true. Really and truly, in a perfect world, like we were saying the other day, that if we actually go out to get, because we have to take this into consideration as well. We go out and get somebody. If we could have got a top left back just for a season-long loan, that would have been perfect for us because we have to still consider Levi Colwell will come back. And I know he's going to be desperate to come back as well and prove.
Max Krause can go, but again, it's the same thing that Jesse just said. If bringing a top quality centre back, he's going to want us to play. And when there's no injuries now, let's say no one gets injured, it's a sticky situation. Who are you going to play? So that's just peak chat. It's difficult. It's difficult to decide what to do. But you've got those options. Chalobah, Badiashile play left. Chalobah Tosin play right. Then you got Achimpong plays right, I think. Then you got James, you can play back 3. Cucurella back 3. Chalobah Tosin.
No, the only thing is if we really trust Hato to to play that left center back role for the season. Now the thing about it is with that, if we trust him to do that, then next season, who is going to be the backup for Cucurella?
That's the thing, man. You can't play in both.
We can't do that.
You
We
do a
can't
job
play
both, but I don't want him to back up one of both. Do you know what I mean, it's a bit. It's very difficult to decide, to be honest.
It's going to be very difficult to really decide what we should do. I think again is like I started off saying, is basically about our expectations.
Yeah.
Our expectations. Because we need to be realistic. We need to set goals. We need to try to achieve these goals, but we have to know if the current squad that we have is good enough to do what we expect to do and I expect to accomplish. Realistically, my expectations for this team with the additions of
let's assume Garnacho and Xavi Simons comes in.
Yeah, that's
what would you say?
I am basically saying I think we should our expectations for the least is second in the Premier League. I think we should try to put up some kind of title challenge. Some even with Levi Colwell being out, I think we have
and competing to when?
That depends. The reason why I said that depends is basically how other competitions affects us. In terms of, let's say we reach in the round of 16 in the Champions League, right? That will basically start like next year, February, somewhere along there, right? We don't know how far in that competition we will go. We don't know how that's going to affect us playing both competition sometimes like 2 to 3 days apart and stuff like that, right? Yeah. So I think it depends on how deep we go into that competition and other competitions as well. But I think the Champions League is going to be the competition that is going to affect us the most. So basically, probably it depends on where we finish where we end up in the Champions League. That probably should affect how far along we challenge in the Premier League, proceed, basically, right? So I am saying probably if we could push whoever more than likely it's going to be Liverpool. But right now, if I'm being honest, if Man City acquire Rodrigo, I just might have to. Let's say Rodrigo for now, right? Really and truly, I did a prediction, a Premier League, a Prem prediction table on my channel the other day, and basically, just like everybody else, I basically tipped Liverpool to win the Prem, right? But we can't really guarantee until the window shuts and we see who everybody gets. But the Prem starts before the window shuts. So you have to do a prediction before that now. So I, just like everybody, I tipped Liverpool. So it's how far we could push the team that is currently either in first, or if we're in first, now we need to probably start to prioritize either if we are first in the table come March, April next year, we are still there and we are still in the Champions League. Now we are going to have to start to prioritize or still try to go, which I think is probably a little too early for Chelsea Football Club to go for both. So I think probably one at a time. I mean, they could shock us all. They could shock us.
Could you imagine?
They could shock us. Right? But as of right now, I think the Premier League should be more of a concentration for Chelsea right now.
Yeah, man. I agree with Jesse there, man. I think Champions League is a chance. Premier League, though, we've got a good squad, man. We've got a good squad depth. And we see it all that together and we can see what we can do. But for me, we are more likely to win Champions League because it's all about cup competitions and we're good at that. But I think what Jesse's saying is if there's a chance to win it, we need to go all out for it, man. You never know what could happen. And I hope Chelsea can do that. But next things first, man. You'll see your votes in the chat before Jesse joined. So you guys have said 70% of you said, yeah, we should buy a centre-back. Interesting. It's a moment in time. We beat City, Liverpool. I don't know about Arsenal. Fair enough. Bit of Jesse to cut there. Guys, smash those likes and subscribe to the channel. We're going to do another quick segment on Donnarumma rejection. But let me know below how you feel about the centre-back situation. But it looks like, yeah, someone said if you trust Fofana, you're losing your head. Don't trust Fofana, man. That guy, he doesn't exist. Him and Lavia don't exist. And I love both those players. but they just don't exist at the moment in time. And I just don't count them in at all into what we're doing because they just get injured way too much. They get injured way too much. So for me, I'm looking at other players to potentially fill that void. Go on, Jesse.
Yeah, I don't know if it was my lousy connection just now. I didn't really hear what you say for about 2 minutes.
No, I was just saying that I feel like we need to make a good decision because there's a lot of centre-backs on the books. And we still need to compete in the league. We still need to do what we need to do. But I don't want to make a decision where it impacts the rest of the squad and the harmony is broken in that way, you know?
I totally agree. My thing is, I think
you need to be careful, make the right choice. That's all it is. Make the right choice.
Yeah.
You can do that.
I think the squad. Here's what I will say, right? The squad is good enough to compete on all fronts. I think the club would have known would have expected this because let's be realistic, right? We could have gotten Colwell could have gotten this injury or any kind of injury at any time of the season as well. So I think the club would have put things in place and probably be like, you know what, we have a good enough squad, we have good enough replacements for Levi Colwell or whoever that may be across the back line or the midfield or the front three. I think that is why depth is important, but having it happen so early before the season even starts, now I think it will be playing in their minds and the fans' minds that we players haven't had a run of games to develop that consistency and momentum. So in terms of trusting other players, we don't know how they will start at the beginning of the season. Colwell and Chalaba, we actually saw that they were the ones that at the tail end of the season that they basically developed some kind of form and they continue that form into the the Club World Cup. So I think they would be trusting those guys a little bit more than the rest. If you understand what I mean, I understand they would be preparing for they would have to prepare for if anybody get injured, but seeing that other players Tosin is a good player, but he plays on the right hand side, same as Chalaba and Action Pong. But in terms of having some kind of momentum with the players throughout the season, I don't think that is there. And that is why I think probably we may have to, but the club don't seem like they want to, but maybe we should trust the club and trust the players that we have.
It's tough. I think they will trust them, but it's coin flip. Depends what you want to do. Do you want to use a young squad? But I don't know. I think I don't want to be in top 4 fight, so I want to make the right decision. I don't want to be in top 4 fight. I want Chelsea to make a good decision, man. Make a good choice. I know the chat agrees. We all want the best for the club. We all want the club to do good.
That is so true.
Is it going to be enough of our young team and young centre backs? Injury prone players. A lot of players who've got injury prone. A lot of the players they drop off a lot. But the
Again,
concentration, I don't know, it's tough.
Yeah, we all want the best for the football club. I think we at this point just need to start trusting the players more, right? We have a good squad. We have players there. Let's see how well they do. Let's give them a chance. Let's give them a chance. So Colwell wouldn't be out forever, and him getting injured, I don't want to say it or don't want to sound bad, don't want to make it sound bad, but it could be a blessing in disguise for somebody else who we never know had certain qualities. That this could be their chance to bring out those qualities. I mean, we just acquired Hato.
Yeah, 100%, yeah. Obviously,
we just acquired Hato.
It's a chance to prove himself.
Yeah.
But still, even before, because of Chile, when they played, there was still a chance for them to perform and they didn't. So I don't know.
That is so true.
I'm not all of a sudden
what I would say about Badiashile, I don't know what happened to him, because when we brought him in the first time,
when he was first here, he was
real good.
Yeah, but now he's just dropped off. I don't know where it is. I think injuries, confidence, I get it. But end of the day, we can't be too sentimental because we need you to perform, man.
I would say we should probably give Hato that chance in that left centre back position, him or Action Pong. Let both of them rotate there. Again, Action Pong came on. Even Chalaba, because Chalaba played there Sunday and he looked quite comfortable at times in patches of the game. The first couple minutes he had a little bit dodgy moments, but he grew into the game, and then he came off with that minor injury. I'm not really hearing any club say anything about it, so I think it's probably something very minor. So probably him, Chalaba, Action Pong, and Hato could probably rotate in that position.
Yeah, and could be fine, man. And Cole, he won't be out for the whole season. He'll probably be out.
He wouldn't be out. Yeah. So I think
maybe February. Like he won't be out. Huh?
He will be out. Let's say February, but I will still say probably for the whole season, because for him to get back up to speed, build his match fitness, all that is going to take a while, because he may have to play some games with the reserves.
Maybe I'm just hoping. Maybe I'm just hoping that he comes back. But people, smash those likes for me. Get these likes up. Let's get like 70, 80 likes in the building, man. A lot of you in here right now. Big up Jesse for joining. That channel right there. No excuses, people. And also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. 80 subscribers left from 2.2 thousand. Can we stop with the Badiashile copium? A lot of people put in their comments about the centre back situation. A lot of you saying we can't trust them. They're injury prone. And yeah, you know what? We're just gonna have to hope some of these men like Fofana just stay fit.
That is it exactly.
And if I could just get that might be enough. We don't need both centre backs to be the perfect partnership. We just need one of them to be solid and just stay in the team. So, for example, last season it was Cole, and he was fit, which meant he was able to build up his fitness, build chemistry, whatever. And the other side was more the one that was up and down. This season, I don't mind if Fofana stays fit, even if left centre backs up and down, because Tosin can play left centre back, and so can Badiashile. So hopefully one of them can do their thing, and Chalaba and Achempong can cover, especially in the games. Like Achempong will probably come on late in the games or playing the FA Cup or Carabao Cup starts. And yeah, man, CFC Steve, put your vote in, man. There's a vote in the poll. Put your votes in the poll. At the moment, it's still 70% saying we need to buy one. So I know a lot of you want to buy one. I'm in the middle. I genuinely don't know what to say. Maybe we get one.
I am in the middle as well. I am in the middle as again. is what expectations we set for the team. That is where I am. Right now, the way how it looks to me, like this team is ready. They are ready, especially with the attackers that we have. They are showing the quality we lacked last season. Because just with Joao Pedro, I'm seeing this guy making runs that Nicholas Jackson won't have been making last season. He's getting on him and Cole Palmer. Like, their chemistry is there. Like, they've been playing for 2 seasons. Even Esteva. My God, these guys look so ready. I don't know if Maresca been in their ear and like telling them.
Yeah. No. The team chemistry is good, but this is more about the actual personnel. Like I don't trust I trust the attack in the midfield. It's just
a
lot of people make a fair point saying Ches, Dav, Hopium, don't trust they're gonna stay. I agree with you.
I totally agree with the chat as well.
Yeah, I like to look at worst case scenarios because football never goes extremely perfectly. Like there's certain seasons, Man City and Liverpool have had no injuries and they've won the league, and the next season they've like 10. It happens, man. It's what happens. But anyway, we can move to the defenders we have, and if it's not working, we can buy one in Jan. Let's get Simmons on. And I agree with this as well. We can see how it goes. But you know what it is, bro? I don't want to be out of the cup competitions or the Premier League because we just conceded way too many goals. That's my only thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, that's my only thing. I don't want it to be where we get to January and we're already out of cups and we're doing bad in the Champions League just because we didn't get one now. So, listen, the cup gets paid. Huh?
No, well, we could probably do what Liverpool does, because the other day when I was on the football terrace and I was making this notion, right? This is what Liverpool does. I don't know if people notice over the seasons, Liverpool always prioritize their attackers, the attack over the defense. They have a solid defense, but that defense still concedes a lot of goals. Liverpool goes into a league knowing that even if they concede 1 or 2 goals in a game, they know that they could outscore teams. And that has been proven over the years. I think Chelsea, this season, that is the direction we may have to go, trying to outscore teams. We may concede 2 goals a game. We may have to score 4 goals a game just to win the game.
Yeah, 100%, yeah.
So,
Jimmy.
Jimmy.
It's tough. It's tough. But
yeah. So that's basically what it is. I think we may have to do. On that, that's basically given where we are at probably in terms of the defense. How the defense looks for the first 19 games of the season. We have to see where they are at. And if January comes and we may have to go into the market to sign somebody on loan, I am hoping we can get at least somebody on loan. Somebody they don't have to be great, astronomical quality, but just somebody who could play that and have some composure as a left center back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure it should have somebody out there.
We're saying, Jimmy, man. I didn't get to listen to Don the stream yesterday, but I saw you guys were arguing, and I think about the same thing, and about do we need to buy a centre back? But I haven't actually spoke to you about it, Jimmy. What do you think?
Of course, we need a center back. We need a center back, and we need a keeper. I don't mind these people saying that don't go get a center back and don't go get a keeper. I don't want to hear you guys complaining about the manager. I don't want to hear you guys complaining that, oh, we lost this game. I don't want to hear you guys then complaining about the board. Like, this is the part where I say, okay, say all that shit now, but when the ball start rolling and the games get for real and we start fucking losing, I don't want to hear, like, I'm keeping, Chaz, I'm the receipt man this year. I am the receipt man. I'm keeping the receipts on all these people who acting like, because that little run we just made. It's so funny. I owe Pies an apology. Remember
about what?
Remember after we won this shit and Pies was like, oh, don't let this get you content. And everybody was like, shut up, even me. But guess what? He turned out to be right. It reached to the point everybody forgot how bad fucking Sanchez is. And everybody forgot that Fofana and Badia Shield is always hurt. Oh, no, we don't need a center back. Yes, we do. A starting center back.
Yeah,
we
do.
Bring in a starter. What about who? Who gives a fuck? When you start worrying about a player who's hurt.
Yeah.
What are we talking
No. Listen. No. I get your point. You made a good point in the beginning. You literally made a good point. You literally said, don't say we don't need a centre back and then complain in November when these men make bare mistakes and we're sitting in fifth because we haven't got a solid partnership. That I agree with. I'm with Jimmy's spot on there. I think Jesse would say that as well. But here's the thing, here's the thing. It's just like, do I feel like Fofana's going to stay fit?
No.
Do I feel like Balotelli is going to stay fit?
No. They haven't been fit the whole time they've been here. So
no, that's what I'm saying. It's Josh. Is he good enough to play every week? No. So then, why am I in the middle then? Why am I sitting on the fence? Maybe I'm sitting on the fence.
I think we are sitting on the fence is because we know Colwell is going to come back, right? And we don't want to have a situation where we're going to acquire a top left center back to bring them in now. I understand we need a top center back, but we don't want to have a situation where we bring in a top left center back, and when Colwell comes back, now we have challenging for spots, especially that left center back. I understand we need to go into the season with a top left center back, but I don't want it to be a situation that Colwell comes back and either he can't get back his position or the center back that we acquire has to be on the bench. I think that is where a lot of fans are in the middle and stuck sitting on the fence. But what Jimmy said is so true. We need a center back. Now the question is, do we trust what we have in Action Pong or use Chalaba there, or we really do go out there and get somebody?
What I'm seeing in the chat makes sense. Maybe they are waiting till they move a center back, which would make sense. You don't want to overload and you can't get rid of some guys because you can always assume.
No one shut it down. You see the goalkeeper thing, they shut that down, but no one shut down the centre back thing.
Yeah, no one said they should have shut down the goalkeeper thing. Either.
I know they shouldn't have. I know.
I don't know how people having this like anything is possible. Like lightning can strike me through the window right now, right in my face. Y'all catch it on camera and it go viral. Well, more than likely that's not gonna happen. So I'm gonna rest on my laurels and say I don't think Sanchez will go and be as good as what we've seen. Why? Because he's never been that good. He's never been anywhere near that good anytime.
No, Jimmy, I've already said this
in his career. You see, if there was a moment where he was like that and then he fell off and then we saw it again, exactly. I would be like, he's never been that good. So I'm not putting my trust into ever seeing that ever again, let alone over 38 games. So I'm going to go out and get me a keeper that can do one of the two things. Either flat out take his spot or be a threat to his spot. If Jorgensen is not a threat to Sanchez, that means he's terrible. And that's not my opinion. I'm talking about the opinion of the coach.
Mm-hmm.
If Jorgensen is not good enough to get Sanchez off the top spot, that means you think terrible of him. That means we need to move on. This is, to me, where the bad squad planning comes in. Because if you don't think Jorgensen is good enough to take Sanchez's spot, he's not good enough to be on this fucking team. He's not. Or we're not looking to win anything. Because if we're not looking to win anything, I understand that. That's cool. Then I'm cool with it. If we're not looking to win anything, then I can go, okay, this lineup, leave it, go through, and then maybe next year is the year. But if we're looking to win something now, so everything I do when it's time to predict for the season and all that, I gotta have caveats in my shit. I don't know.
Yeah, what we're doing. I know you're doing it on your channel. We'll do it here as well.
And that is why I said in the beginning, the expectations we set for the team. What are we looking to do?
Yes.
Yeah, just
that's why I was saying we have to know what expectations we set in, the limits, how far we want, what we want to achieve for next season, and our goals. So that now will determine if we want to go for the Premier League, Champions League, everything. Well, then 100% get me a left centre back. Get me a left centre back. If we are looking to just do some damage in the Champions League and reach a certain, probably like round 8, or just get 1 or 2 cups like the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup, then I understand. Then yes, this team, no problem. But once is the Premier League and the Champions League, yeah, I think again we've seen it that we can't trust Fofana and we can't trust Badiashile to stay fit. If you all know you all want to win this, the Premier League and the Champions League, I think we just may have to get our left centre back. Jimmy is right.
No, Jimmy's right. And Jesse said from the beginning, if you're trying to get top 4, this is fine. If you're going to win the Premier League, then it's definitely not fine. If you want to compete, maybe it'll be fine. You see a difference? Maybe. We don't know. Maybe they stay fit magically, fairy dust. Fofana stays fit.
So. Players going to get hurt. Guys going to get hurt.
Guys going to get hurt. And then, you know what's going to happen, Jimmy?
Center-backs are going to get hurt.
Jimmy, you know what's going to happen? You know what's going to happen? He might even play the first 5 games. We'll do well. And then he'll get injured. And they'll all go Pete Tong from there. You know what I'm saying? Because now you've got like Chalobah and Tosin, which is not versatile one bit. There's nothing much in there other than like a bit of height. No pace, no good passing, just a bit of height. And then we're just praying that they don't make a mistake against a big 6 team. And it'll be so Chelsea for Fofana to get injured before you face Man United. Innit, chat? We're doing a good run. One of them gets injured. We play Man U, we lose, or we draw. Because our first team ain't there. I've been here too many times. So I've actually changed my mind. I'm with you lot. I'm not going to flip-flop now. I do think we need a centre-back. Before I was like, maybe not, maybe. But Cole, Jesse made a good point before. Cole's coming back. And, you don't want to ruin that situation. I hear that. But at the same time, we need someone in, even if they can play both positions. And you get a guy who's young, like 19, 20, and he can play both.
Cole's not coming back this year. I don't know what people
No. Yeah, they're talking about like if you get a great centre-back in, that you don't want it to be where him and Cole are both there and one of them's got to leave. You'd want ideally just have one ready. But because he's injured, we need to get someone else in.
That's exactly what I want. I want to bring in a good center back.
You do?
Cole will come back. What the fuck you mean? Of course I do. I'm confused. Why would I not want that? Why would I? Okay. With that mindset, you guys would have hated the mid-2000 Chelsea teams. Y'all would have hated us. Y'all would have hated us. Strikers, we had Drogba, and we brought in strikers every year. We had Drogba.
That is so true. That is
We had
true.
the best midfield, and we brought in midfielders every year. You stupids would think, oh, nah, what about Lampard? What are y'all talking about? Fight for yours. You gotta fight for it.
Once you're a big club, you need to act big. Act like a big club. And what he is saying there is true, because I remember Drogba had it hard, because you're seeing players like Shevchenko and all these guys coming in to try to take your spot or even challenge you, right? But if you are at good quality, you pass the test, you get to start, you be in the starting 11. I think it's healthy competition if we really do go and acquire a left centre back. Colwell comes back, and now the challenge is on. Let's see who is going to be the starting left back for Chelsea in the coming future. If you don't make it, well, then you might if you want to leave, you get flipped, you get sold, you move on, and we bring somebody else. So the cycle continues.
And by the way, it's consistent with the rest of the squad, because the rest of the squad is the same thing. Everyone in the Chelsea squad right now has competition. So everyone's going to. Like, Palmer's got Xavi Simons. Hopefully, Gittins got Nacho, and Garnacho's with a scrub, but still, Esteval, Neto, Delapja, Pedro, Asugo, Lavia, Santos, Enzo, Caicedo. They've all got competition. The right backs, left backs.
Somebody on the
and by the way, we're not talking about quality competition. We're saying just competition, because obviously Yorks and Sanchez are mid and mid. But there's still competition, you know. But no, I give you lot. I've changed my mind, and I already knew the logic behind what you guys are saying. It's more hopium that things wouldn't be worst case scenario. But I have to look at worst case scenario, because Chelsea just get way too many unlucky injuries, and it happens a lot. Last season we were doing very well. Lavia and Fofana, horror, both get injured.
I'm there. We in the thing the other day talking about. I'm talking about a third striker. Don says, "Oh, when the last time you see the third striker get hurt?" And then we go. Then the next day, niggas says, "Oh, we don't need a center back." And in the same game, we don't need a center back.
The next day, Cole
fucking almost explodes his fucking ankle. We got lucky that he didn't.
Yeah, Chalobah
it's like it's not even no attack on people. I really ask, what kind of life that y'all live? When you an adult, not when you're an adult. When you have kids, you learn to prepare for the worst. That's what you prepare for. You don't prepare for the best that can happen. You prepare for the worst. That's what you always prepare for. What's the worst thing that can happen? Okay, start with that. Prepare for that.
Just now, let me ask you a question. So I hear what you are saying, right? In terms of, and I think I made the same point earlier on as well before you came on, right? So now we have to ask ourselves, does the preparing for the worst is something that we absolutely should be doing? Now, do you think with the defenders that we currently have, with the club expecting, well, they should expect for players to get injured, especially after having such a long season? Do you think the players that we have, that the club wants to trust these players, seeing that we were going into the season without even looking to acquire a defender before Colwell was even injured, right? Do you think players like Action Pong and Badia Shield, that the club already was expecting, well, what's the word I'm looking for? They trust them in that way.
I don't think it's more of them trusting these players. I think it's more that they're going into this season probably, which kind of sucks, but I don't think they went into this season expecting to win anything outside of maybe a little flimsy cup. I figure if they get top four again, win one of those Tufanki cups, they'll be good, because it'll be another year in Champions League. It'll be another year with big money. So now the next year they'll be able to do what they did this year. Like they went financial wise, like as far as as far as transfers, they did a good job transfers so far. Like as far as who they spent the money on. They stepped it up a level on who they spent. So I would assume if we got top 4 again and maybe grab one of those little Tufanky trophies, they might be like, all right, that's the next step. And now we're ready to win. Where to me, I feel like this team is good enough now.
Yeah.
If we add 1 or 2 pieces, we'll be challenging for everything now without
this is the thing.
Without breaking the ethos. It's not even like stepping far outside of what they're
trying to do. What you're saying,
that's why it's getting frustrating to me. You know what I'm saying?
The scope of what you're saying, literally, that's the question, Jimmy. Basically, guys, what Jimmy's saying, everyone knows this though, but Jimmy's kind of put his own perspective. Do you think the team is ready to win this year? You got to ask yourself that question. Jimmy believes, with a little bit of additions, it is. Others might believe, nah, we're still like a 3-4 player away, or this player needs to step up. So it just depends how the club sees it. They might look at how Jimmy sees it. You know what? The team is good, but we're not ready to win the league yet. So we won't do the madness in the transfer window yet. We'll leave Sanchez for a year. We'll leave, whatever. Josh, run around, whatever. Get top 4. If we don't, Mariska, we're on to you, bro. But they want it to be stable. And next year, they might go, the cash flows in 2 years. We're looking at the stadium, got shirt sponsors. Let's go splash the bread. Let's go in the league. Which, by the way, a lot of Chelsea fans, Chelsea's a bit loud. One sec, bro. A lot of Chelsea fans believe that also, by the way. Jimmy's on a different perspective. Other Chelsea fans think next year's our year. So I don't really think either way is wrong. I don't think it's a thing where if you said we win the league this year, I don't think that's a mad take. I think next year you'd expect us to, 5 years in. Come on. Do you know what I'm saying? But it depends what you guys think in the chat. Do you think Chelsea ready to win the league? That's why Jesse said, if you think yes, then Chelsea must get a centre-back and goalkeeper this year. They must. But if you think we could wait till next year, then we don't need to rush it. And it's not, by the way, it's not about 9 years of our Prem. We're talking about the team today. The 9 years got nothing to do with Keelate. It's got nothing to do with Keelate. Because they've only been here for 2-3 years. Nothing to do with them. I'm talking about the team as it stands. Do you think it's good enough to win? They don't win now. 2030, they breathe. Come on, man. Come on. Let's be serious. Let's be serious. Let's not do that. We can win this season. The SDs and the owners want to. Okay. We beat PSG and smoked Milan. We are ready. I don't think the hierarchy thinks they're ready. Maybe they don't. We are not ready. And the reason is poor squad planning. See, you lot all disagree. So who knows what the club's thinking? But yeah, Jimmy, I get what Jimmy's trying to say. We have willingly chose to be a spicy Brighton. Come on, man. Come on. I think the team is ready to blow. Pause. If you add some new nitrous, this baby will run. That's a mad pause. James, Palmer, Cucurella, and Casado are world class. I hear it. Didn't we beat Liverpool 3-1? Context. But we still did beat them. So
ain't no context. We beat them.
We beat them, but I'm not gonna act like it was the flipping Wembley final.
I think the team is ready, and
Jimmy and Jesse, be honest, man. JJ, to be honest, is the team ready? Be real with me.
No, here's why I would say that, right? It had a comment, somebody put a comment there just now saying that the squad preparation is poor. They're literally buying a player, especially a backup player for each position that we have. The quality that we saw on display, especially in these 2 preseason games, we had Esugo coming on for Caicedo, and it was Caicedo was he was still on the pitch. The commentator and all was asking, is Caicedo still on the pitch? Not knowing it's Esugo, right? We have Estevao William, who could play as a number 10 and on the right-hand side, right? Cole Palmer could do the same. We are looking to acquire Simons and Garnacho and what's his name? Gettun's going to play on the left. There's competition, and we have 2 strikers. We have a player for each position. The defense, we have Reece James and Gusto, who plays our right back, and we have centre backs like Colwell went down, Action Pong, Badia Shield, Chalaba, and so I think the planning is there.
Yeah, that's harsh.
I think just this little hiccup will cool well playing in
Yeah.
our minds now.
Yeah, the whole thing is made people believe the squad plan is poor. I think when Jimmy said it as well, I think he's talking about the positions that we massively need to upgrade. I don't think they're saying the overall squad planning. I think they're talking about, you need a new goalkeeper, you haven't got one. You need a new centre back, you haven't got one. I think they're talking about that. I don't think they're talking about the squad depth. I think most Chelsea fans like the squad depth.
Squad depth is perfect.
I think they're talking about the quality.
Everything outside of not getting, and I was cool with not getting a center back before Caldwell injury. I don't know if people.
The circumstance.
I always said if he's not a level raiser, go into the season. We got January, but I was never cool with us not getting a goalkeeper. There was no point ever where I was like, you know what, I'm cool with Sanchez. No, Sanchez. We need somebody to where the coach believe in to either be the backup or to come in and start, because if Jorgensen can't take his spot, right? That means he's gonna give Sanchez as many opportunities. That means Sanchez is gonna get a chance to keep fucking up before he's pulled.
Yeah, I didn't mean
trust his backup. When you trust somebody backup,
but to be fair, Jim, like we said, the window's not over, and even Simon Phillips is close to the club. When people acting surprised, going, "Well, what happened with Sanchez?" He came out and said, "No, you donuts. The club ain't happy with Sanchez. We've been looking. Hence why we negotiated with Man Yang."
He did say,
right?
They've been looking all year. So
look, Jesse and Jimmy, you think they negotiate?
My thing is more.
You think they negotiate with Man Yang for fun? No.
That's what I would say with this whole goalkeeper scenario. I think the club is banking on Penders coming good.
Yeah, they are.
Here's why I say that, right? Look at, we was in for Mike Mignon. Look at Mike Mignon's age. We know this club don't like to spend spend money on players that has no resale value. They were looking to bring in Mike Mignon on a short-term situation, waiting for Penders. I think that is why the club doesn't really want to go out there and acquire a keeper. Because if they go on and acquire a keeper, they would know. Let me rephrase. They will go out there and acquire a keeper for a short-term situation. Anybody like Mike Mignon around that age gap that they know they could keep for like about 2 to 3 seasons, so Penders could come in and take the reins after. They wouldn't want to go out there and spend big money on a good quality keeper, knowing that they have Penders there. I know what Jimmy is going to say, that we should have 2 top goalkeepers to challenge. All fair game. I totally get that. But we have to look from how the club is thinking. Because they showed us that they don't want to spend money on anybody that has no resale value. They will do it if it's a short-term solution. That is what I think they was looking at Mike Penders. They won't go and acquire a world-class keeper right now for big money when they know they have Mike Penders. They are coming.
Listen, be everyone in the chat for your comments, man. It's very important. I've wrote down a list of things I need to add to this YouTube thing. I know Jimmy and Joey will have this stuff. Sound, intro, outro. I need emojis. I need to up the game a bit. A lot of you join these streams. A lot of you join these streams now, a lot. So I need to definitely do it for you lot. So love for the love.
Yo,
but yeah, man.
Redirect.
Yeah, I got you, Jimmy. I got you. You'll redirect to Jimmy in a moment. Let's finish off on this little thing here. Talking about Gigi Donnarumma. It's not happening. 300k a week. We're not doing that business. It's just ridiculous. I know Jimmy wants a new goalkeeper, so do I, but 300k a week for a guy who's been overrated, I'm good, bro. And that goes to Jesse's point. I got to be realistic. There's definitely goalkeepers out there who can improve our team, but what we're not going to do is go for the star names, and when we don't get them, we start melting down. I don't think it's that extreme also. We're somewhere in the middle. Chelsea, go and scout. Go find your next goalkeeper you think is cold, and go get him. Just because Donnarumma's flashing in our faces like this doesn't mean we need to go and get him. That's what I'm going to say on that. But, yeah, man, I don't know what you guys make of that, but Mike Penders could be the guy. He's currently at Strasbourg, was playing last year as well for Ghent, so he's played at a decent level, and now he's going to our upper level, playing in Europe as well. Let's see if he can perform there. And I think maybe next year he'll probably get his chance in the Premier League if he performed better than Petrovic. Because Petrovic performed, but apparently according to Chelsea, not good enough. And I trust
we'll
Chelsea.
See Petrovic in the league this year, so
what exactly? I trust Chelsea's judgment. If they don't think it's enough,
he opens up against Liverpool. Petrovic opens up against Liverpool.
You're talking about Friday. Yeah, he does. Yeah.
So,
well, not just that game, but we'll see if Chelsea made it. I think they have made the right choice. I don't know why I feel that. Maybe because I back them. But I don't think Jimmy Chelsea will get rid of an Enzo Fernandez or a Santos if they think you're good enough. They will keep you. So
it's clearly. I think there's no way Maresca looked at the video of him and said, I think he's good enough. And they was like, nah, we selling him.
Nah, we're getting rid of him. Bye.
We looked at that shit.
They wouldn't be able to keep him. And Jimmy, don't forget, Petrovic wanted to stay. We're the ones who let him go. It wasn't like he wanted to leave.
No, he wanted number one.
He wanted number one.
He know I'm good enough to be a number one. Fuck this.
Maresca was like,
I'm not coming here to be no
Maresca was like, nah. Sorry, bro.
Maresca's like, not my number one. You could be a number one, just not my number one.
He went to Bournemouth. Yeah? But they're going then. Mid-table. They're not even mid-table. They're like mid-lower table. It doesn't look good optics-wise. You can't be that good. But I'm not gonna shoot a man while he's down in it. If he performs.
I wouldn't be surprised. Would you be surprised if he had a better season than Sanchez?
Yes.
You would be surprised if he had a better season than Sanchez?
Sanchez just needs to stupid bozo moments. He's like concentration.
As bad as Sanchez can be, you would be surprised if there was a keeper out there that had a better season than him.
Not any keeper. You said Petrovic.
Yeah, but where have you seen Petrovic be that bad to where you can doubt him? Petrovic,
I'm not gonna lie to you. This isn't me just being revisionist.
He was one of the best keepers in France last year. One of the best.
He was. I'm not gonna be like a hypocrite and be like, oh, he's terrible. But like when he played for Chelsea, he wasn't that great, Jimmy.
He was all right. He was no worse than Sanchez.
Like he was making a lot of mistakes. Remember the Arsenal game?
Not really. Not a lot. You dragging it.
So you think I'm doing too much?
Yeah.
He wasn't great. He wasn't great.
But he wasn't playing with this team neither. It's not the team he was playing with. So
no, but still, you can still perform well for a bad team. Look at Palmer.
Yeah, but Sanchez didn't perform well that year neither.
I saw you. Wasn't
Sanchez here? Who was our keeper? Was Sanchez?
No, it was.
Sanchez was here, wasn't he?
That's Poch's season. Nah.
Sanchez is here, bro.
Sanchez was here for Poch's season. Sanchez, we acquired Sanchez for, I think, the season after the first one when the owners now take over. So Sanchez is here roughly about 2 seasons.
Talk about he made no fucking bunch of mistakes. He just didn't play with his feet.
The thing about it is, right? I understand goalkeeper who gone to Bournemouth, right? He wanted to be the number one, but again, the club sees Mike Penders as the future number one. The club sees Mike Penders because you can't tell me we send that keeper on loan. He had a good season with Strasbourg, came back, and he's not even in the squad. He's not even in the squad. They consider Mike Penders as a better goalkeeper than him. They are waiting. They are playing the long game.
I think they think Sanchez is better than him.
That could be true as well.
Yeah, they do.
Or here's another thing. Again, you remember I was telling you the other day, Charles, that we can't keep. We may have a player that we may like in the team, but don't fall in love with that player. These owners are in it to make money. Yes, they will build a team for Maresca or whoever the manager is, but they still need to make some sort of money. Players need to get flipped. From since they've been here, look how many players came in already and they sold already. They will build a team, but players will also get flipped on for profit.
Hey,
that's just the harsh reality.
Facts. Laptop's gonna die in a minute in the stream, but big up Jesse for joining. His channel's below. Literally, click more. You'll see Jesse's channel, Jesse Football TV, and Jimmy Swift TV down below as well. But we're also redirecting over to him. So when you go over there, say Ches Raid. A lot of you in here to show Jimmy some love. He's doing an episode 3 of his show, a festival show. We'll try and get Jesse and Jimmy both on this week to give their prediction for Chelsea, top goal scorer, top assister, etc., etc. Hopefully before Sunday, I'll get both of you on maybe one day to speak briefly on what your opinions are.
I did a prediction on my channel already, so people could go over there and check it.
Go watch that on Jesse's. I didn't know that, but yeah, go watch on Jesse's channel. He also gave a prediction.
I will definitely be back to give a prediction here as well.
100%. So we'll get Jesse and Jimmy on, all the rest of the boys who feature to give their opinion. But love, Chad. We're sorting it out to an intro out. Maybe not for next stream, but definitely for next few streams coming up next few weeks. Big Chelsea start this weekend, so we need for that. Smash the likes if you're new here. Subscribe to the channel. Big up Jimmy for the raid as well. We're going over there to show Jimmy some love on that one. And yeah, man, love for the love. And smash a like. Smash the like, and we'll see you guys soon.